She is a naturopath. Yes. Naturopathic doctor.
Practice integrative medicine, specializing in gut health restoration, so we can have healthier brain chemistry, energy, metabolism, hormones.
Yeah. Awesome. Is that what you're talking about today?
I'm up for whatever.
Okay.
We haven't talked about nutrient depletion, but I'm up
that's
for
what we want to
whatever.
talk about. Yeah,
like postpartum especially.
We've talked about why it's important for moms to have chiropractic care postpartum, and we've mentioned like postnatal depletion.
Yep.
We just figured you'd know more about
it. For sure, absolutely. So during the process, obviously, of growing the baby, we're going to become depleted, and then if we breastfeed as well, even more so.
Depleted. Yes.
Sure.
And most moms, I'd say most postpartum moms are like quite depleted, and then forever.
Yeah.
Like we never really regain that.
Unless you go through extreme therapeutics. And
absolutely.
I was gonna say, I'll like throw even in my own personal experience, for breastfeeding for 3 years, I was down for the count, noticed my hair is finally starting to get thicker again and come back to life after IV therapy and supplements for almost a year now. So it takes time to build it back up.
It takes time to heal,
And a lot of people end up getting pregnant again very quickly. So it's like this constant, now you're in your second pregnancy, you're already depleted.
Yep. And the funny thing about that too is that the baby will never be without. So that means everything will go to the baby, but then the mom ends up not in a good spot healthy wise.
Yeah. So what would you say the main, vitamins, minerals, or depleted?
For sure. So mom life, waking up and that newborn phase, definitely our adrenals are going to get hit pretty hard.
For sure.
So B vitamins, I would recommend a B complex, which you guys probably
we do. We do.
Yeah, that's number one. Moms need that. So as we're running our stress pathways, we actually require more B vitamins to run them, and so if we're not taking, we'll become even more deficient.
Okay.
Yep. So
and these are all okay to take while nursing, right? That's the big thing. I was like, can I take this while I'm nursing?
Sure.
Can I take this while? I mean, a B vitamin.
We find these in our leafy greens, so it's just a higher concentration of it. So absolutely great for you.
Which is why you need to supplement. It's like sometimes you can't just do it with your food.
Our soil is depleted, unfortunately. So until we figure out better sustainable farming, it's going to happen.
Okay.
Let's see what else. I see fish oil over there. And that, as we know, is going to help run our hormones and help determine where that's going to go. So progesterone, estrogen, even testosterone. We do need a healthy libido to return as well.
So the omega-3s, the DHA. It's important for brain function also, nervous system development for baby. I was reading something, a mom was asking me, I need to take this fish oil. It makes me feel sick, right? When they're
then
pregnant.
That's a sign of something even bigger going on.
When they're pregnant. And I was like, looking stuff. I was like, you do actually, because you're already depleted. This is her second baby. She's breastfeeding. Her other baby's only one. It's just you need this. You're not gonna have enough just eating fish. You have to take
for your central nervous system and the brain to develop for baby. Absolutely.
We see that a lot with brain fog too. So mom brain or pregnancy brain too. DHA is
absolutely
usually good.
Good and the problem is we're seeing this rise in ADHD and aggression in children, and a lot of it is from an essential fatty acid or not taking enough fish oil deficiency. So if we can get our kids ahead while we're pregnant with them, we can feed that to them. They're going to do better in school and really concentrate and focus better.
Absolutely.
So great.
Okay, other nutrients. Let's see here.
I always hear magnesium. I hear everyone's deficient in magnesium.
D3 magnesium.
And magnesium is just so important for our mood and our sleep. So, because otherwise it can be all over the place. So, that's a
big one. I just hear a lot. I hear a lot about magnesium.
No one has it. We calm down so much better, and our muscles, will heal. But our chiropractic care, if their muscles are lax, so it's actually pumping everyone.
We see. So in pregnant women, we'll get the cramps and stuff that too. So we have a magnesium rub and stuff that we recommend for them.
Restless leg syndrome, such a real thing. So okay, and then what else we have? Talking about thyroid, we do want to make sure we're getting all the cofactors so we can convert our inactive to active thyroid hormone. So we're looking at some selenium, zinc, vitamin D, like you had mentioned, and iron. So, if someone undergoes a C-section, they might lose blood. We lose iron, and then it has a hard time, our thyroid working. And that's when we see a lot of weight gain and everything after pregnant.
My life.
So
what happened?
Constant battle.
You're find your iron. And I don't eat meat.
You're super deficient. So you just need more love.
More iron. So that postpartum. When we tell moms too, once you're postpartum, you're always postpartum. It's not it's not 6 months, it's not a year. You're always postpartum.
Oh my God.
You've had that baby, so
you're never the same. And why would we want to be, right?
Yeah.
Like it's, yeah.
Yeah. So like with your practice, what do you do to kind of like, someone comes in and like, oh my gosh, I'm so depleted, I'm tired all the time, and it doesn't matter how much sleep I get, it doesn't matter what I eat, I'm
For sure.
exhausted.
At that point, we just need to just reset our entire gut.
Yeah.
And there's different levels of that. Some people need to go through a 6-month program, other
Right.
people it's 3 months, but we essentially need to go in and kill off the bad bacteria and start fresh.
Do you do?
'Cause otherwise, you're just putting like substance on top of it.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Yeah.
Are you
it's not
doing
gonna be
blood work to see what's going on with people? Are you doing stool like what are
Yeah,
what do you do?
for sure. Blood work. If I do a lot of functional evaluation, so
Okay.
maybe they get blood work from their PCP, bring it in, we can functionally evaluate it from more of a preventative stance. So that means even if something's within normal range, it may not
Not
actually be
functional.
helping you function.
Mhm.
Exactly.
So we think this normal. My blood work looks normal. I'm like,
Like,
well, I'm
no.
no functional med doctor, but it
But
probably
may
isn't.
not be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's something going on, it probably
Yeah, if
isn't.
you don't feel good,
Yeah.
something's off.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely some stool analysis. There is some saliva testing, and urine
Urine,
analysis.
okay.
So just depending on what's needed, we'll
We'll do,
run
and
that.
then you kind of come up with
Yeah.
a plan from that.
Yep. So I'd say I work out of Revived Hydration, which is now called Biofuse Wellness, and so
Right.
that's where we run a lot of these labs and
Okay.
can do treatment right there on the spot
Okay.
with the IV, which is
Okay.
so great.
Is that where you
That's
are
awesome.
like full time?
I also see patients out of Mercy Health and
Okay.
Concierge Medicine.
Okay.
Yep. But both are great options, just depending on what you're looking to get done.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And then people ask us all the time. We don't
Sure.
accept insurance, but does insurance cover some of that lab
We
work?
do use HSA.
Okay.
So
Same.
yeah, but yeah, and really, I mean, I'm sure you guys give the same spill. It's all about do we pay now or pay later?
For sure,
'Cause
right,
If you don't
yeah,
take
yeah,
care of
it's
your
a-
health now,
yeah.
it's
I mean, the gut's
it's
so
an investment
important.
here.
It
People,
is.
I mean, most people don't realize how crummy they feel. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
their gut, like people just accept being bloated, gassy, constipated,
Right.
and
Being,
diarrhea.
having gas and bloating is not normal.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and if you're not pooping every day, that's not
Not
normal.
normal, right.
Yeah.
Or they get the diagnosis IBS and they like are stuck with that for the
Which-
rest of their lives.
No,
Yeah.
which is not true. And
Yeah.
that's just such a blanket statement. Like
Oh.
PCOS, like
Yeah.
it's a blanket. It's called. Us doctors don't know what else to call this, but
Yeah.
really what it is.
We're just gonna call it what
This.
the symptoms are.
Right, exactly. But it's just either an imbalance in your glucose regulation, your hormones, which means we need to go in there and balance it. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you
let's do
work with
something.
PCOS also then?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, all women's health issues. So
Okay.
infertility, postpartum, all of that. So.
Thyroid
Yeah.
stuff, obviously.
That- oh,
Like,
yeah.
I think this is a big one. That makes
Yeah.
sense with the iron and all that. I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of postpartum women will have thyroid issues.
For sure. Well, and I have that master's in nutrition, so food is super important. And
Right.
so coming back in with any like weight loss, I mean, 80% is nutrition, right?
Yeah.
Just finding the right foods that fit in to our lifestyle.
Right.
Because nobody's perfect. We don't expect that.
No.
We
No.
just strive to add positive changes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
I want to circle back real quick
Yeah.
too. So if a mom is having a hard time taking those omega-3s,
Okay.
if they're getting like a lot of burping and stuff
Yep.
like that, like what do you recommend?
That's a sign, yeah. So there's definitely, if we're unable to digest our fat, then our gallbladder needs a little bit of help. So
Okay.
maybe we'd give some digestive enzymes, potentially, maybe there's other testing or gut health issues going on. That is a symptom that our body's trying to tell us, hey, I need help.
Mhm.
So we pay attention to that, and I think
Right.
that's great you bring that up. So we don't ignore it.
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
There was a naturopath. I know that she
Yeah.
has a calling symptoms. It's all communication from the body.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's all communication. Your body's communicating.
Yeah. Yep.
Which makes sense, right? Like,
It tells us
it's
what
telling
we
us, like,
need.
yeah.
Yeah. So the more, not the more symptoms, the better, but it's more clues. So
Right,
I kind
what's
of do
going
like
on.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm.
Aw.
Yeah,
Well,
that's it.
thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, thank
So
you.
glad
Yeah,
you
like,
come on today,
okay, so postpartum, we're looking at B vitamins,
Yep.
omegas,
Magnesium.
potassium, iron,
You can do like a
selenium,
multi-mineral.
zinc, a multi-mineral.
I
And
like
people are
that.
just deficient in minerals anyways. It's
Oh.
not what most people are taking. They
Right.
take their multivitamin and kind of
That's
forget
the
about
biggest
the
part
minerals,
left
right?
in our soil. Yeah. And that
Yeah.
can actually lead to anxiety and depression and insomnia if we're not getting
Okay.
enough minerals in. So
Okay.
that's where, we see a lot of this anxiety. I'm like, well, it's to be expected. We're all deficient in our minerals. So
Right.
let's fix that and may not need other therapeutics. So
Okay.
yeah, but
Okay, so the takeaway here is you should go see Dr. Janna.
I'm at Empowered Medicine.
Yeah, Empowered
Sorry.
Medicine. Yeah, that's how you find it. She always has lots of good info out there. So.
Or Biofuse Wellness. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. If
Thanks
you have
so much.
questions, like just post them below and we can get them answered.
They're the experts. Come to them.
Well, that's what we
Yeah, whatever we don't know, we always
It's always a team of healing.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is a team.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.